Okay, we are back. And of course, you guys went the one place that I didn't think you were going to go. So at the break, I had to quickly try to get a map ready for you.
Aren't you used to that by now?
There are only like two choices.
Well, I mean, we could have gone up to Derbyshire, but that's like not. That's pretty far away for our first day in London.
Well, you know, there were a few other choices, and I thought and I thought that they were more likely. But you know, I should always.
Based on history, I'm surprised we didn't all pick to go to Egypt.
Well, I was going to say, now that we're in London, I'm surprised that we don't at least have one character that's convinced that we should try and look up Sherlock Holmes.
Wrong.
On second thought, let us not go to London. It is a silly place.
Well, Holmes was like an opiate fiend, and I'm getting crazy enough where I'm going to need that soon.
Actually, Sherlock Holmes used cocaine, not opium.
That's right. Yeah, that's
Important
right.
difference. A 7% solution.
That's right. Watson was the doctor, so he can get it for him.
All right, hold on one second, guys. Let me just make this map a little bit bigger because right now it is completely out of scale with your minis.
Got that from the Will Ferrell movie.
You're the one who saw that?
Yeah, I was going to say, did you actually stay in the theater?
Not in the theater.
I mean, stupid question. Was it worth watching?
No. There's been very little that I've seen lately that has been worth watching.
Like,
Actually, I saw something because I got here. It's called
I've just been rewatching all my favorite German movies, which has been fun. Like, I don't know what it is about Germans. Their language sounds like someone strangling someone to death while they're choking on gravel, but they make really good movies. I don't know.
I did watch the first 4 episodes of 4 Sheets, which
Nice.
I enjoyed, actually.
Oh, good. I've got to start watching that.
I think there's only 6 of them at this point, so there's not much to it.
I've had the Umbrella Academy recommended to me, but I haven't gotten around to it yet.
It's in my queue now.
I rewatched To Cast a Deadly Spell and Witch Hunt. It's where Lovecraft is a private detective in LA, 1950s. HBO produced. If you like it over the top with a little, it's Harry Philip Lovecraft. First one was Fred Ward. Second one had Dennis Hopper as it. Tons of Lovecraft references throughout.
What was that called again?
The first one was Cast a Deadly Spell, and the second one was Witch Hunt. Cast a Deadly Spell, 1991. It's like urban fantasy decades before it actually became hot. And like I said, it's Harry Philip Lovecraft, Private Eye, in L.A. in the late 1940s, early 1950s.
Interesting. Okay.
Can I hide my Lee Enfield rifle underneath a trench coat, or is it too long?
I'm going to say that that's too long.
Oh, all right.
Okay, so is your plan just to head out to Chelsea and head to this guy's house?
And hope he's not home and break in and get caught and continue that whole.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, let's just for now we'll head to his house and we'll see how it goes. Let's not jump ahead of ourselves
Okay.
and or get arrested.
So Chelsea is in West London with the River Thames to the south, Knightsbridge to the north, Belgravia to the east, and the Metropolitan Borough of Chelsea is predominantly a lower middle class to working class area. Further from the river, the area's prosperity rises with upper middle class centered in Sloane Square, considered by those living there to be part of upmarket Knightsbridge. Generally, the close-packed houses are homes of tradesmen, shopkeepers, and those with artistic flair, artists, painters, poets, lending a bohemian air to the borough. Each morning sees the mass commute of people to their day jobs, which is repeated come evening when they all head home. Consequently, for the most part, the streets are fairly quiet during the day. The Shipley home sits in a terraced row of houses and is a two-story brick building in need of repair. Every window is barred as well as locked shut and tightly curtained. There are front and rear entrances. A tall brick wall surrounds the rear garden. And you can see large trees growing up from the rear of the house. So what is your plan here, guys?
Well, I vote we don't have just 5 men walk up, knock on the door, and say, "Hi, we'd like to talk to Mr. Shipley." Like, we should have a reasonable cover story, and maybe not 5 of us.
If this is like Pickman's model, then the dude is probably not human, and what he's taking pictures of are actual Elder Tours. So maybe we should ask his neighbors or his landlord about him first and case the joint in case we need to run away quickly.
Are there neighbors?
The houses are close packed, so yeah, I mean, there's definitely houses that you can go to.
Does he live in a house or a tenement building?
A house.
Yeah, if we go in there, there's probably going to be something unpleasant.
Which of us look the wealthiest?
Not me. But I do have the built-in cover that I am an actual journalist. So, you know, I'm here to talk to Mr. Shipley about his art for an article.
And I'm a curator at a museum, so it just happens to be natural history, but
You could be interested in art. I don't know. I don't want to make it more complicated than it needs to be, I guess.
You know what? Let's just have all 5 of us walk up, knock on the door, and say, "Hi, we're investigating a series of murders. Would you like to talk to us?" I'm sure it'll go great.
I think we just should show an interest in his art.
Yes. Say we're from the colony. Well, I can say that. I'm
I
Canadian.
mean, sorry, do we know if Jackson did not talk to this guy, right?
We don't know whether Jackson had time to chase this down or not, I think.
All right, you know what? I think I would just say, like, let's see if anybody's home. We can decide if we want to break in, if not later. But
Not today. Not today, based on our track record.
Yeah.
It's something we come back,
and
much
then,
later.
yeah, let's come back with some dynamite.
Well,
And,
You said
let's
that there
say,
was
yeah,
like a
we're
back
interested
entrance,
in,
right?
what's that?
There's a back entrance to this place, right?
No, I think
Is it
we
that
just
right?
go up and say like, hey, we're interested in buying some art and see what the deal is.
Not today. Not today. We don't break in. We don't explode anything. We don't do anything today.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah.
Make sure to cover our tracks further.
I was say that we're back to, instead of knocking on the door, going in through a back entrance.
I'm gonna
No,
go
no,
up and knock on the front door.
I want to go to the back entrance in case he jackrabbits.
How did we get here? Did we drive, walk, bus?
Why is he got Jackrabbit?
Well, he might be an eldritch horror or something. I don't know.
Eric, how did we get here?
You could easily have taken either the underground or one of the buses. It's probably, I mean, it would have been a decent walk.
Okay.
So public transportation. Excellent.
Given the thing known as the Juju House incident, we could get 2 shots at this if we didn't all go, I guess. So I would
Okay.
say 2 or 3 of us go this time, and if we need to go another time.
All right. Is there in the area? Is there a tea house or anything? Cafe or pub?
Cafe.
Yes.
Okay. I vote. Some of us we head over to the pub, and the rest of us, those who are going to go interview the artist, do so. The rest of us, let's go to the pub.
Who is where?
I want to go
That's
check
not a good
out the
question.
paintings, and I can use my position as a curator as an excuse to see the paintings.
I will also go talk to the artist.
And the pub's a great place for us, the rest of us, to go and find out some information about the local area and the gentleman, for those that are talking. But if we do it subtly.
So
Right.
Just from what
Seamus,
I've-
Jesse, and Martin are going off to the pub.
I guess.
Yes.
No prohibition here. We're enjoying ourselves.
Well, it's
Dude,
nice
that's
knowing you guys. Let's
It's fine. I already have some great ideas for new characters.
I'm practically crazy, so
I don't know. I don't like that smile on the keeper's face. I'm gonna go to,
I'm just trying to make sure I understand, but when I but I know what's happening. Okay.
I mean, that's pretty much the smile I get when I say to my players, "So you're going to split the party?"
you
Yeah,
know,
but we also get
I've
this
given
smile
up
too.
saying that.
Yeah, but we also get this smile too, and like, all you guys are going in? Yeah, right, good.
Well, this is Call of Cthulhu, to be fair.
It's just about how you lose, not if you're gonna lose.
All right, so I guess that's so Jack and Alistair are going in then.
Martin will stay on the street within maintaining visual eye contact and supposedly read a newspaper, but actually be watching what's going on.
Hey, is that a Lee Enfield #1 rifle under your trench coat, or are you just happy to see me?
I don't know, but hopefully the keeper can roll my dice for me in case it gets bad.
Okay. So okay. All right. Okay. Here we go. All right. So you knock on the door, and an
Oh,
older.
boy, it's got its own map, just like the Juju House.
That's not a good sign.
And an older lady in her 70s eventually comes to the door and says, "Yes, can I help you, gentlemen?"
Hello, my name's Jack. I'm a reporter with the New York Bulletin on detached assignment at the moment, and this is actually I would have checked this beforehand. Alistair, is it Doctor Hamilton?
No,
Mr.
just Alistair.
Oh, all right. And this is Alistair, my associate. We'd like to speak to Mr. Shipley, if that's all right.
Oh, oh my goodness! But from all the way from America, my goodness! What brings you to our humble home?
Well, I'm, as I said, on detached service, as it were, looking out for interesting stories while I'm abroad. And I had heard about Mr. Shipley's paintings and thought I would drop in to speak to him and perhaps see an example of his art.
Oh my, yes. Well, please come inside. I'm Bertha. I'm Miles's mother. Miles is actually upstairs composing right now, but you're certainly welcome to come inside if you like.
Oh, thank you very much.
Certainly. Um,
She's not human.
okay. So Bertha kind of takes you into the house. So please, it's a little bit untidy. You know how artists are. And I'm getting on in years and can't always do the cleaning. But please come inside. The my son's studio is up a couple flights of stairs. I hope you gentlemen won't have a problem with that.
Oh, not at all.
Excellent. So you go up this flight of stairs here, and that connects you guys. So, no, sorry. So that you guys come up these stairs here, and it comes up to a landing here. I'm assuming that you're just following along. Says, my goodness, we don't get all that many visitors, let alone ones from the States. How may I ask did you hear about us?
Oh, it was through a connection of mine in the press. He had published a story about your son, actually, and well, from what I had heard, you actually get a fair few visitors. Your son's been fairly successful at with his art, especially considering that I don't believe he has any training. He's a raw natural talent. Is that not the case?
Oh my, yes. It's a rather recent development, but yeah, no, he's that's really interesting. Just up this set of stairs here, and so she takes you up another set of stairs, and you notice that she takes a as she's coming up the last set of stairs. So this is going to be in the upper right corner of the map. As she gets to this door right here, she takes a key out from her pocket and unlocks this door. So never can be too careful. Don't want to my son's paintings have become quite valuable, and we want to make sure that everything is on the up and up. So she takes you into this room in the attic. Dangling kerosene lamps light this bare room with sloping ceilings. Beneath the skylight, which is painted black, is an easel. The canvas on it bears a few pencil sketches towards a new work. A table to the left holds brushes, paints, and palettes, while against the wall lean various paintings. Tucked in a corner is a closet, and its door is locked by a padlock. And Shipley himself is in here. Miles Shipley. He's in his mid to late 30s. Thin frame, unkempt dark hair, and has dark bags under his eyes. And he's kind of slumped over the easel here, sketching wildly, and then making some erasures, and then sketching a little bit more. Can tell that this is definitely early stages, and he hasn't even started painting yet. It's just trying to get some general lines down first. And Bertha says, "Oh, Miles, dear, there's a couple of gentlemen here all the way from America to see your works." And he kind of looks up a little bit startled, and oh, hello, yes, yes, my works, yes, my works. So they pull out a number of paintings for you to look at. They're, I'm not going to lie, they're all really, really horrific.
Roll for sand loss.
Yes, but I'm going to tell you what they are before I subject you to the sanity roll. Each one seems to be more gruesome than the last. The first one, Shipley tells you, is called Ancient Science. It's an alchemist's laboratory in which vials pour forth foul-looking gas. Working at a table is a reptilian humanoid who seems eagerly involved in the dissection of a creature. Due to the blood and lack of recognizable features, it's impossible to determine the identity of the creature being cut apart. There's another one called The Dark Pharaoh. It's a processional scene from ancient Egypt in which a golden chariot passes through a mass of people who fall into their knees in reverence. Atop the chariot is a pharaoh dressed in black and gold robes, whose face is turned away from the viewer. Behind the figure, two men have been impaled on stakes, eviscerated. Their internal organs hang down to the ground and are being eaten by a pack of jackals. There's another one called Goatwood. It's a nighttime in a woodland scene. A yellow moon casts sickly rays through the dark branches upon a group of naked men and women who cavort around a bonfire. Rising from the flames is the image of a goat-headed man whose outstretched arms seem to be conducting the crazed antics of the witches. There's another one called Drawn in Blood. It's the unsettling and stomach-churning scene of a man being cut open with a silver dagger held in the hand of a black-robed figure. An act of ritual blood sacrifice upon the victim's chest has been carved an occult-looking sigil, which seems to twist and move when viewed. There's another one called Black Mountain. A towering mountain, possibly in Africa, over which rises a monstrous demonic creature, its head a great tentacle swathed in blood. Near a temple-like building, tiny human figures lift their hands imploringly skyward in supplication to the hellish godlike entity. From each of the humans' heads, a red tongue or tentacle dangles. Looking closely, these appear to be ceremonial headpieces. So, yeah, please, both of you, make sanity rolls. Okay. Tark, you lose 3 points. And Alistair, you luck out and only lose 2.
Man, you still lose 3 points on an extreme success.
I guess.
Damn.
Well, it's a D3 apparently, and just not my day for
Lucky.
looking at scary paintings.
So both of them kind of, you both kind of wince visibly looking at this, and both Bertha and Miles are like, so, what do you think? Can we interest you in taking anything home?
Well, I'm not much of a collector myself. I'm here for the story, but my associate I know is potentially interested in acquiring some. He's yes.
I'm particularly interested in the pharaoh here.
Oh yes, that's a very nice piece. Very nice piece. We could definitely make a deal for that one. We were going to be asking £100 for it.
I'm gonna make a mythos roll to see if I can pick up anything. Well, no, not even close. Okay.
I mean, I
Buy
think
for 100 and sell it for more.
even without the mythos rolls, it's called the Dark Pharaoh. Like, we can make some guesses.
Yeah. And let's see. Maybe a quick look around the room to see if we spot anything hidden. Nope.
Sure, I'll roll a spot hidden. I have a bonus die to that, so
You get an extreme.
Yeah.
So
Picture is actually Nyarlathotep. He was just asleep.
so the things that you notice, there's a closet here that's padlocked. With an extreme success, you also notice that while Bertha seems to be trying to push a sale on you, Miles is looking super nervous.
okay. Could I do like a psychology roll to try to look more deeply into that?
Sure, I'll allow it.
Okay.
You would guess that he is afraid, and he seems to be afraid of his mother. Like he flinches visibly, like every time she gets too close to him.
Okay.
She's not human.
Norman Bates.
All right. That's
So young man, do you think that that you might want to take the pharaoh home?
well. Alistair, why don't you? It seems that Mrs. Shipley is the more commercial end of the operation. Why don't you speak to her about potentially buying a piece, and I will have a quick interview with Mr. Shipley about where he gets the inspiration for his art. I'm sure, we can get our business done more effectively if we split up.
Split the party further.
Yeah, but I'm sending you with the one that's probably not human.
Make a charm roll. Or
I get a bonus die to that as well.
Success.
okay. Yeah. Okay. She buys it. So all right. Come with me, young man. We'll go to the sitting room and we'll talk about things further here and find something, see if we can come to a nice arrangement here. So she takes you back down to the ground floor, to this room over here, where there's a nice couch and a couple of nice couches. They're the furniture's a little bit threadbare. It's definitely dated and has seen better days, but it's like there's not like springs poking out of it or anything. And she says, "Oh, why don't I get you some tea, and we can talk business."
That would be lovely. Thank you.
Okay, so she goes into the kitchen, and you can hear her putting the kettle on to boil and setting things up.
If only we had a big dude to intimidate her.
Are you doing anything while you're in here?
I'll do a spot hidden while I'm around, looking around in here.
Okay.
Okay, where's my? There it is. Come on, baby.
Yeah, you can barely see your shoes with a roll of 90.
Yeah, that's been my luck lately.
Okay. Meanwhile, back up in the attic, what is Jack up to?
I'm gonna give Miles my best. I'm a very trustworthy person. Look, and kind of say something along the lines of, "All right, I know, I can tell whatever's going on here. It's not what you're saying it is. If you talk to me, I might be able to help you. I can't promise anything, but it's got to be better than whatever's going on right now."
So, do you have psychoanalysis?
Psychoanalysis? No, I do not have anything invested in that.
Okay. So either make either a charm or a persuade roll.
Charm or, well, I will go for charm for sure. Oof. I think even with a bonus die, I don't make it.
Yeah, so he's just like, I don't know what you mean. I don't understand. I'm sorry. I think you I think perhaps you maybe you should go. He's definitely like stumbling and
leave you here with someone who clearly terrifies you.
I don't know what you think you saw, but everything's fine. I really need to get back to my painting before the visions leave me.
Well, if you don't want help, you don't want help, but I mean, it's up to you essentially in the end. You could at least talk to me. It can't hurt.
I'm all set, thanks.
Well, all right then. Do you want to do the interview for formality's sake anyway?
Sure.
Okay. So, I mean, probably a pretty standard, where do you get your ideas kind of interview. So I don't know that we need to go through all that.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, he tells you that he sees these strange visions and brings them to life on canvas.
Okay, I'll take notes. Maybe snap a few pictures of him if he's okay with that.
Yeah, he'll allow it.
Okay.
All right. Team Pub Crawl. What are you guys up to?
helps if you take yourself off mute. So go to the pub. Walk in. Like I've been to English pubs before. I was in the war. Here gotta occasionally for that. Sit down. Carl, you're with me, right? Jesse's with me.
Yeah, Jesse and Martin are with you.
Pint?
I'm outside the
Yeah.
painter's
Store.
place.
Oh, you're outside the painter's place. Okay.
You're
Gotta
outside the
Do the
painter's
barkeep too?
sniper shot.
Okay. So yeah, the barkeep pulls you 2 drafts.
See if the barkeep's up to making a little light conversation.
Gentlemen,
Hey. What's the name of the pub?
Where were you stationed, Seamus?
Yeah,
In the war.
here and there. Just briefly here in the UK, but a lot more time in on French soil. Got to spend some time in Paris.
The heart of the action.
Not for long. A bit of that, and then they had me doing some mechanics and things like that. That's where I got into the engineering.
All right. What is I mean, is it a crowded place? I guess it's
it's still
evening.
early in the day, so it's it's only like 3:30, so it's not that big.
Oh, okay.
So it's called the Captain Arms.
Well, I'll make sure that we can maybe get overheard by just go. How long do you think they're going to be? Speaking of that artist person.
Are you asking the bartender, or are you making conversation with Jesse?
Maybe with Seamus, but so that the bartender can sort of overhear. Barkeeping.
Barkeep says, "Artist. Oh, you must be talking about the young Master Shipley."
Oh, that's the name. Yes. Got some acquaintances here that dragged us up. We're not really into the arts type, so pub. That's more our speed.
Don't blame you there, lads.
The art of drinking.
I'll tell you, for myself, I think he's not right in the head, but
yeah, most artists aren't.
I when the paper started writing about him, I thought, young kid from the neighborhood done well. I might as well go and see what all the fuss is about. But my God, the things he draws gave me the right willies. It did.
Oh yeah, what'd you see? I heard it's worse than pictures of the trenches.
Pretty close to that, lads. I mean, strange pictures of people being mutilated. A lot of them are in ancient times. Very, very strange stuff there. Not my cup of tea for sure.
Did he serve? I mean, I served with a couple people, and some came back. They weren't quite, as right as they were when they started out, so to speak.
I'm not sure if it was that, or I mean, this is a relatively new thing for him, so I'm not really sure. Not really sure what has happened there.
Well, there can't be much of a market for that stuff, right? I mean, who would want something like that hanging in their living room?
Yeah, not much. He tried unsuccessfully to do a public showing, but it didn't work out. So I think now he mostly just deals with rich bohemian types does it all out of his house now.
Yeah, it's kind of a Patriots. They're New Yorker, you know. So
Say no more.
yeah.
Yes. So we're kind of new around here. Anything else worth seeing?
Chelsea's kind of a more quiet residential area. There's not a whole lot. I mean, there's a few other struggling artists in this area. If you want to entertain your friends, but short of that, not a whole lot going on in this neighborhood. All right, we flash on back to Alistair. Bertha comes back with a tea tray laid out. And so, young man, do you think that you might be willing to take the Pharaoh home?
Well, I'm definitely interested. I want to try to leave her with a good impression of me, because I have the definite feeling we'll be back. I let her know that I'm here on behalf of the museum, and I'm going to need to requisition the funds from the museum. So I was just
okay. I understand.
We're on a fact-finding mission here to see what is available and what we might be interested in. We are definitely interested in his works.
We can certainly, work out a bulk purchase deal if you wanted to take more than one piece, and we could certainly work out some sort of professional discount for the museum, as long as you were willing to give us artist credits and things like that.
Absolutely. We might even need to discuss putting together a showing. He's such a brilliant artist. Just got to get out of here alive.
Killed by the old woman.
Yeah, so he's
Teapot,
all right.
right?
Yeah, no, I totally understand, and I really do appreciate that. I'm not sure that that my son would really want to make a long sea voyage, but definitely we could possibly work something out where we did a traveling show from from here, or set something up. But definitely we would be more than happy to get some of our paintings across the ocean.
Yes, New York is definitely a big city. We could probably get a lot of interest in such brilliant work. There's a lot of weirdos there. So
We've left.
I thank her for her time. I'm not sure I could get much else out of her at this point.
Okay. All right. Yeah, she definitely asks for your card, and hopes that that you guys can be in touch. She gives you her number and says, please, feel free to call. We usually take most of our callers in around this time of day, but for some private business, I'd be more than happy to set something up. I can also give you some references to some of our more interesting clients, if you needed something to help convince your supervisors. Mr. Alistair Crowley owns two of our pieces.
Oh, okay.
You need all the references.
Absolutely. So we can all of the ammunition I can get to convince my higher ups to open the purse strings. So I got Aleister Crowley, okay. Owns a few of Shipley's pieces. Okay. All right, I guess that's it for me.
Okay. Great. So she shows you and Jack to the door. And you guys head out. What's next, team?
Well, that was strange. There's definitely something going on there.
Oh, yeah.
We discuss stuff at the pub unless we have any other pressing business.
Yeah, I say we meet up at the pub and fill you guys in on what we saw there.
Okay.
I didn't catch how many names did we get as references.
So she gave you Aleister Crowley is the one that you certainly recognize the most. He's a
Ozzy did a song.
he's a fairly famous / infamous occultist. She also gives you Algernon Blackwood. Who's a writer of supernatural stories. Make an occult roll. Yeah, Alistair, you've definitely heard of these two guys. They're members of the Hermetic Order of the Golden Dawn.
Well, that's because Aleister Crowley is a founder of the Golden Dawn.
Yes, exactly.
Are there any cheap places to hire, or I guess in the American term, rent, that are within like visual range of the painter's home?
Visual range, no, but there's certainly you could get a B&B in Chelsea, a few blocks away.
Maybe it would be a good idea to
Take out his house.
or is there like a house nearby with like say a widow that could be seduced within visual range? Because I think we should case this guy's place at night. We
Could ask the barkeep.
Yeah, around the dark moon.
Boy, where do you get some action around here?
Consensus becoming the new Juju house.
Well, we actually went inside. Oh, the map's no longer there.
There's a map for that place. That means there must be stuff.
That's way too much metagaming.
Mm-hmm.
There must be stuff to kill there.
Do we see any zombies?
Stuff that'll kill us, more like.
Remains to be seen. We have fiery smoke. All right. I don't have any other awesome ideas about this place. I don't know about anybody else.
I think we should try to case it and catch the a painter in the process of
Painting.
painting. Probably involves eldritch horrors.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, let's just ask around and see if the attic windows glow green at night.
I don't. I mean, I guess we could do that.
Okay.
Is that what people want to do? I'm like whatever. I guess. I mean, it's early in London, so I could see us like, all right, we can come back to this or like chase it
Yeah,
down.
I think we need to get some more information, kind of like we needed about the Juju house before going in there.
Well, you met him, you saw the pictures, you know there's something up.
Yeah, there's something there.
So we stick a pin in it for the moment, and
we left on good terms.
Let's keep an eye on the newspaper headlines, see if there are any that say murder in Chelsea or something.
Okay.
I mean, he's just drawing weird stuff, right? I mean, it's
Weird,
unusual, but that's not
destroying stuff that is loosely connected with the stuff that we're investigating. So I don't know.
He has no training as
just following Elias Jackson's like previous contact. We don't even know what he was interested in here.
he has no training as a painter, and he's drawing pictures of Nyarlathotep.
I mean, I still feel like we should be chasing down the Egyptian murders, but like we don't necessarily want to be pulling in too many different directions here.
Can we do a thing where we try to get the painting and his mother out of the house? Like maybe Alistair could say like, well, I'm really interested in it, and we want to like set up a showing for you in London. Could you come down and take a look at the space or something like that?
Bring all the paintings. We want all the paintings, but we need some.
And we can get into that like thing that was locked or whatever when they're gone.
There was a thing that was locked. I thought it was just his room that was locked.
Wasn't there
was a closet or something?
It's probably some alien technology that allows them to link with Nyarlathotep or something.
That'd be kind of awesome, actually. I don't know. Call it a night and then talk to Scotland Yard.
Yeah, I think that's our next contact. Is we've got Jackson who did meet with him, so we do have that point of contact and as to why we're there.
All right, we can continue plotting against Shipley, I guess, or talk to some of those other buyers.
Okay. So are you heading back to talk to Inspector Barrington?
we have time today.
And what are we going to ask him, and who's going to talk to him?
I mean, I'm happy to do it now, and I'm also happy to say we can pick it up there next time if you want to end a couple minutes early.
I'm fine either way. You know, I don't have to be up particularly early in the morning, so. But we'll see.
I mean, it's always a work night for me, but not quite sure how long this is going to take. I mean, Elias talked to him, right? Is that what you said?
Yes.
I mean, nothing else. We could just say, hey, Elias is dead. And we're running from the law.
What could possibly go wrong?
Feedback that last part, maybe.
I don't know if you heard about that whole block burning down in Harlem.
We were
What's
never
that?
charged with anything. We
What's
clearly
that?
did nothing wrong.
It's all smoke bombs.
No, we were never there. There's no evidence of that. You got to deny everything.
Uh-huh.
We should have a character that just exists to allow plausible deniability for the rest of the party.
Well, I tell you what, it's 11:15. Let's talk instead about when we want to have game again. How's 2 weeks from today for everyone? The 24th.
That's fine for me.
Yeah, works great for me.
Yeah, should be all right.
Perfect.
Usual time?
Usual time.
Yeah, that should work for me.
Great. Okay. I can't. Yeah, so that would work perfect for me because I can't meet on the 31st. And I can do the 7th, but I can't do the 14th. So that would put us like perfect on schedule around a couple of work things that I got going on. So great.
Can't do
So-
the 14th, or you can do the 14th?
I cannot do the 14th.
Okay.
So,
So-
you're thinking
So if we did the 24th and then the 7th, which sticking at our every other week cadence, then that puts me pretty well fine through this month and next month.
I will likely not be able to do 21.
Okay.
Easter? Yeah.
Oh, is that Easter?
Yeah, that might be an issue here too.
Okay. Well, we'll burn that bridge when we get to it, much like a flaming juju house.
Smoking.
Cool.
All
It
right.
doesn't matter because we were never there. There's no evidence we were there. We were never charged with anything.
Right.
I think we should. All right. I don't know. At some point, we need to do a covert ops game. Seems to be our kind of thing. Planning mass invasions into people's houses.
All right, guys. Well,
All righty then.
I'm gonna say thank you very much for playing tonight. We will plan to pick it up in 2 weeks with you guys talking to Inspector Barrington, possibly keeping an eye on Shipley, possibly doing something else. I'll try and keep myself ready for all eventualities.
Something, Jack the Ripper.
Oh man, that'd be so awesome. Also, yeah, I don't know. Might try and talk to some of the other buyers.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you all very much for coming out tonight. Thank you everyone for watching, and
Have
we
a good
will-
St. Patty's Day.
Happy St. Patty's Day.
Next week.
Happy daylight savings time. Oh dear God.
It's already happened.
I know.
That was so 2 a.m. or was it 1 a.m.?
2 a.m. becomes 3 a.m.
All right, either.
All right. Well, thank you much, and we will see each other in a couple weeks.
All right, thanks for running.
Take care, everybody.
Yeah, thank you.
Good night.
Thanks, guys. Bye bye.